Okay, anyways, here we go. Back to the girls just wanna have fun. So, what happens is it's life is just amazing when we put on a show, isn't it? It's like, I don't know what people's missions are. You know what I mean? If your mission is to influence people to be free and just not give a fuck about them, then apparently you're gonna project yourself by being not giving. I mean, by not giving a fuck about you. You know, that's the main thing. So that just shows that you don't care about you, your body, and you don't care if someone takes advantage of you, and or takes advantage of the next girl who you think she should be like, who is actually you, because you're trying to influence her to be a certain way, but don't know her emotional mind state of what she could handle, what she can't, levels of substance when it comes to alcoholism, drugs, all this stuff. So basically, here's an example. Thanks to God that I didn't get too fucked up in my lifetime. I went through what most guys go through: get drunk, get in a fight, get your ass, you know what I mean, hit, lit, laid out, get up, you'd be all right, you know what I mean? I'm okay with that, you know what I mean? And I don't find that to be resentful, you know what I mean? Because it's a man's world, and that's how I look at it. That's what we do, and I accept that. But notice that women are delicate, women are soft. You know, when I say that, please do not try to compare the UFC women, this, that. We're talking about in a percentage level, looking at a pie chart. Let's be fucking simple here, not too critical sometimes. So the point I'm trying to make is that when you go out and have fun, you know, and especially being a girl, and if you had a strict parent, you had a strict brother, you know, they worried about you so much that sometimes you don't want them to worry about you. You just want them to go have fun, you know. And if you're not around men who are protective, you know, towards you, or men who would try these things and not rape you, or make you fall asleep, and next thing you know, you wake up, you regret it all. And you know, women go through a lot of that, you know, and I understand. But even with the Me Too movement, all this stuff, that's so much woman empowerment, this and all that, fucking nothing hasn't changed. The message is there, but women are going through the same shit. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter how much you're out there trying to motivate others to do right, watch out for this, watch out for that guys. Don't ever go on a date on a hike trail with a guy on a first date. I get it, but the truth is, you still want to have fun, you know. So, some of the relationships I was involved in my 20s, the women I was involved with, they've been, taken advantage of. When I say that, we're talking about level of experimenting, pharmaceutical drugs to just illegal drugs to, it could be from pills to coke to smoking anything, and you fall asleep and boom, that's what happens. Same thing goes in Burning Man. People lose their mind. When they lose their mind, they start blaming others because they cannot start thinking for themselves, and these are things that some women won't speak on it because they think they got over it, but then they don't want to talk about it because they think they might get judged, or they might be told that you're a dumb bitch for trusting this guy. To be honest, this is the consequence that you're going to have to face before trying any drugs. You have to tell yourself, whatever the situation I end up in after trying these drugs, it's on me, and because you tried it. That's how it is. If you could say that to yourself, then you can try anything, you know what I mean? But another thing is, if you're around friends who are guy friends who are protective towards you because, they know you're a delicate piece of flower, and they know that you want to experiment these things, but they may be hella polite and nice because they're not on those things. The minute they start doing those things and you start doing those things, our minds change, because we can't control our mind when these things are like contaminated in our membrane and blood cells and stuff like that, right? So people don't understand this thing, you know what I mean? Whatever you try, just make sure that you don't lose your personality, you don't lose your character, you don't lose the way you think, the way you feel, the way you talk, the way you move. People, you're always yourself around. Those things are very important. And a lot of people, what happens is when they go to these Burning Man things, this is why I don't go to shit like that. Just in general, like, see all these fine girls. They think it's just so good to be out there with their titties all out and be this whatever you want to be. Doesn't matter. I want to start saying names, this, that. But I get it. You want to be free, this, that. But remember that you're also influencing other girls to be like you. But they might be a lot delicate than you. Like if I'm out there projecting how I'm slanging dick, getting fine ass bitches, this, that. If another guy who's younger than me want to be like me and he goes have sex with this other girl and then he like gets her pregnant while he's on drugs, that's not my issue. That's not my problem. I could say that, but I'm still a bad influence. That's what society would tell me, right? But the point is, I didn't make it clear. Yeah, I'm having fun, but I'm also having protected sex. I didn't make that clear. I'm also verifying and confirming to every partner, hey, are we okay? Are you good? Do we need to go get tested before? Yes, I think we should. So these are things that people don't talk about, And what are we going to do if if the condom breaks, this, that. People don't have these kind of discussion. And if it does, don't worry, I'm going to go get the Plan B pill for you. Like, there's none of that. You feel me? Instead, people just want to ruin other people's lives based upon, their trauma when they were young, their sufferings, and I think, and also they didn't work on it. Like, have you all noticed I've ran for 10 years? I've been running for 10 years, and I didn't run for races. I didn't run for medals. I ran for me to heal myself. And this is why I'm able to talk about these things like an open book, because it doesn't affect me, nor it doesn't affect what people think about me, because I know I'm telling you guys the truth, So what happens to women if they start being like men, like go around slang dick or have sex? What happens to women if they start opening up their legs and having sex with random ass dudes? Bottom line, according to the pie chart, women again are more delicate, this whole new generation thing, women being masculine, UFC, boxers, fighters, those are fighting women, they're athletes. We're talking about right here in the society, women who aren't fighters, hadn't been through shit, had a good parent, good brothers, they just never been introduced to like douchebags ever in their life. So these are things that people don't pay attention. But what happens is when you go out there and do something like that, women are going to be hurt emotionally. It's going to take them longer to heal. This is why they get so picky in finding a man in this modern society, because they haven't done their work, They've been hurt so bad that they can't even enjoy the simple things. It's like they want to celebrate other people's success. They start looking at entrepreneurs on Instagram or saluting celebrities or bending down for them and constantly giving those celebrities attention. And these are the same celebrities who go out there, and artists, singers, whatever, go out there, be on some fucking promethazine, slanging dope dick and get another girl pregnant. And this is what y'all look up to. You know what I mean? So men in our society think that if that's what you want, this is how I'm going to be like with you. And then you try to tell the man you should be a certain way. That doesn't make any sense. Come on, America, wake the fuck up. Or should I say, come on, my fellow American people, It's like, I'm in a situation where nobody can tell me shit. You know what that means? Ain't no girl telling me nothing. How to talk, how to speak, how to sound, nothing. Why? I'll hang out a motherfucking kid with your ass. I'll tell a damn girl straight up, get the fuck out of my pretty ass face, because you lack an intensity, integrity, and some basic street smart intelligence. That's none of my business if you lack at that. You know what I mean? I gain my shit and I'm on point where I'm headed. You know what I mean? So I can easily stiff arm anyone if I have to. You know what I mean? I could dish you in any angle. I could do voiceovers. I could put you on a rap song, you know what I mean? End your motherfucking career in so many levels. I could even speak in an Indian accent and roast you. So I'm pretty terrible. And to be honest, the truth is that a guy like me is real as hell. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm not going to plot any, weird ass fucking moves on you, try to get you all tossed up in a way. No, it ain't happening. You know what I mean? I'm just going to be real with you. And I'll say it how it is. And most girls get intimidated by that. But I'm okay. Because you know what? I'm not intimidated by me. The energy that I put out, it's fluid. You know what I mean? It just goes everywhere, anywhere, anyone's mind. It not relates, but it makes some basic sense. So that's all I give a fuck about. Because one, the main reason is because I understand me. It's that simple. So back to girls just wanna have fun. Think about it. This ain't a fucking movie. This ain't a fucking 30-minute TV show, a romance scene in some sort of movie. This is reality. What happens in reality is basically something that's being controlled by media, social media, and as well as TV, television. This is why we're all brainwashed. There's a lot of duplicates, decoys, fakes, wannabes. There's no originals. You know what I mean? This is the original shit right here. Ain't no Indian motherfucker's gonna talk like this. You know what I mean? I can pretend to be this guru guy with my hair down and go to these meditation classes, pull these white girls and manipulate them. That's too fucking easy for me. But for me to kind of, for me to come out real as fuck and tell you how it is and how we men are when we get down, and let you ladies know, like, you better watch out, be careful. There's fucked up men, way more fucked up than the way I am. You know what I mean? So at least I'm being real. That's called being true to yourself and being honest. Be with honest men, be with honest guys. Don't be with, I don't care if it's your friend, guys you're dating, just as long as he has integrity, you know what I mean? And accepting who he is, I did a lot of dirt in my life. Thank God I'm still alive. When I say that, that's because, I've asked for forgiveness, and I've also did my work, you know what I mean? And to a point where I'm like neutral, I'm not gonna let any dude talk shit about this girl a certain way, you feel me? And when I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You tell me, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm just fair, balanced, and unafraid of anything right now, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not my mission to make America perfect, but it's my job to get my message out there, what I need to say that has, a little bit of drive, passion. I have a voice. It needs to be heard. When I say that, selective people, it could just be heard by one person. That one person could just, not saying control, but pass it on. It's that easy. This is free. It doesn't cost a penny, to get this kind of basic knowledge. And all I have to say is, bottom line, men, protect your daughters, you know what I mean? And I salute some of my friends who actually have daughters who protect them to the fullest. And I salute that. And that's very important. Always be with your kids, this, that, you know what I mean? You don't know what's going to happen, especially in the generation we're living in right now. And, when you meet their guy friends, meet them, get to know them. Don't be this oblivious white guy. Like, hey, good to meet you, Ron. I'm Jennifer's father. Great. You guys have a great day. Like, get to know the kid, his background, how he was when he was a child. You know what I mean? All these things, people don't want to learn about each other anymore. They just see a TV show. They just kind of associate their lifestyle by being fake and all the time wanting to be someone else. That's not going to take us anywhere in the United States. You know what I mean? Or any other world, any other country. That's all I got to say for today. But bottom line, just be careful what you say on Instagram. When you say you just want to have fun, there will be guys who would just want to have fun with you. But when it gets a little too much, and you end up in a situation where you're just like waking up naked and don't know what happened, and you feel miserable, then you go to a retreat center, you want to shave your head bald, and you want to, try to figure out your gender again, and you're like already 25. Hey, you allowed yourself to go in these environments, go to Burning Man, go to, you know what I mean? It's like there's not one people that I've known and said, oh, I want to go to Burning Man because I want to see the fascinating art. I'm like, yeah, those art and sculptures are made by fuckers who are actually on fucking psychedelic shit. So if you're trying to go praise that and you're the clean, sober person, they're luring you into their world somehow. So I seen real culture in South India, so I don't need to go to this shit right here. The white people, Burning Man. Oh my God, look, we're different. Oh wow, we have dreads. No, not my style. That shit is fucking gibberish and rubbish to me. So I come clean, come hard, come strong like a real fucking modern American guru. Ain't no Indian motherfuckers gonna say some real shit like this. Because I stand up for me, who I am, my race, my identity, inside and out. You know what I mean? My skin color. I'm not afraid to come out like this and speak the truth. While you have these people in America getting brainwashed by all them other Indian dudes who was like, let us go meditate. Oh, let me feel your boobs. Now, if that's your fetish, you should ask a guy that, You could literally ask him to play that role so you could do that. Don't think you're going to get some sort of healing and dick together. Separate the healing from getting some lust and pleasure. That's not healing. Having sex with constant people is not healing. Just FYI, if you've been watching too much porn and attending too many orgy groups and like group sex and porn, you are doing it wrong. You know what I mean? That's not healing. If a woman says that, I truly think she's wrong. That's not healing. Also because I see where it may come from her background, that this has happened to her forcefully, but now she's allowing it to happen, where she wished she had that chance to do that back then when she was a younger girl, like, under 21 or, under 25. But unfortunately, she didn't. So it's simple as this. It's called decision, people. Decision. The decisions you make is what you're going to face. It doesn't matter what kind of consequence you end up in. It does not matter. You're going to just face it, good or bad. Some people, there's always one person in that group, of that social group, gets fucked up, someone dies, someone gets manipulated, someone gets sexually harassed, someone gets beat the fuck down. Now, why is that one? And I'm glad that I was none of that, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But as men, we get down. Like I said, when I used to hang out, drink, spar bare knuckle was nothing. It's just shit that I did that was all dumb. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But I don't find it to be, very hurtful and resentful and like damaged at heart. You know what I mean? I'm able to still give this good advice and pass it on and then have people start thinking about real shit. And many people don't want to, you know what I mean? And then everyone is like living in a delusional world right now. So it's that time people need to be realistic. I had my years where I was like delusional and comical and expressive with all my voiceover and all that stuff. It's great. I can still do that. I have no problem putting on a show. It's easy for me. But being this is what I've always been waiting for. Being the real MJ that I could be. You know what I mean? The real comes both ways, good and bad. And it's how you see me, good or bad, because I accept good and bad, the good side of who I am right now, and I also accept the bad side, that the bad side of me and who I was before. So that's the thing, you gotta accept both in order to be real. You cannot just say, I'm the truth, I'm the peaceful one, so I'm real. Fuck that, you know what I mean? You're still out there taking advantage of people, you know what I'm saying? So food for thought, get the fuck out of my pretty ass face. If you haters got something to say to this, before you say anything that's hatred towards this way, let me tell you something. Fuck you. I'm out, bitch.